this because the oil price has gone up and they're an exporter. I think with gas, the Europeans will be much more affected than the Americans because we're more reliant on liquid natural gas than America is because, again, they produce so much of this stuff.
This is all true, but remember that these effects work through in stages. So it depends how long this war goes on. If it goes on for several weeks into a couple of months, like you'll have already felt the direct effects, and then the second order and third order effects will come. Global capitalism is interconnected. So people like the Americans who might think they're insulated will find soon enough that the ripple effects will hit them. So, yeah, maybe they're overconfident now, but they shouldn't be.
And how pissed off are the Gulf states going to be with this? Because, I mean, there's kind of a deal, isn't there, with the Gulf states and especially the Americans, which is the Americans get to keep, their military bases on their territory. I suppose until America became the net exporter of oil, America would buy their oil. And in return, America was supposed to guarantee their security. But now the Americans have started a war which they're bearing the brunt of. There aren't bombs falling in the United States of America. The bombs are falling in Qatar or Bahrain. So for them, is this a betrayal?
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, I've been reading some of the reporting over the last few days. You're not going to get, I suppose, sort of outright forcible statements against Trump and against Netanyahu in the same way as you've had from, say, Pedro Sanchez, the Spanish Prime Minister. But from what I'm reading in the reporting, you're getting lots of a sense that Gulf officials are briefing aggressively to journalists that they don't like this. And you can well understand why. I mean, the way you put it, the deal was that the Americans, provide a security umbrella to these Gulf states. The security umbrella is external and internal. And one of the reasons the Gulf states have been doing all this quote-unquote modernisation, which is a problematic term, but we'll leave that to one side. The reason they've been trying to change their economies, diversify their economies, is to help the regime stay in power, keep the public happy, diversify the economy, liberalise socially, if not politically, to keep the people happy and help the regime stay in power.